Good morning, students. Myself Abhishek Sharma from Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. Today we are continuing with fifth chapter of class 12 business studies. The name of the chapter is organizing. In my previous video lectures, I have discussed and defined the term and what is structure, what is formal and informal, what are functional and divisional type of structure. Now today I have decided to go for the topic elements of delegation. As you are seeing on my whiteboard, I have already mentioned three elements of delegation. Now what are the three elements of delegations? First is responsibility, authority and accountability. Basically these are the three elements of delegation, and now we will going to discuss it one by one. So starting with responsibility. What is responsibility? We have listened this word in our life many times, but now I am going to define and explain it. Responsibility means the work assigned to an individual. It includes all the physical and mental activities to be performed by the employees at a particular job position. The process of delegation begins when the manager passes on some of his responsibilities to his subordinate, which means responsibility can be delegated. Now, what are the features of responsibility? Responsibility is basically the obligation of a subordinate to properly perform the assigned duty or task. Second, it arises from superior-subordinate relationship because subordinate is bound to perform the duty assigned by his superior or by his boss. Responsibility always flows upward because subordinate always responsible to his superior. Now the second term which is mentioned on my whiteboard is authority. Authority means power to take decisions. To carry on the responsibility, every employee need to have some authority, and the features of authorities are as follows. In informal institution, authority arises or generates from an individual position or rank. Authority refers to right to take decision. Authority determines superior-senior relationship, superior and subordinate relationship. Authority is restricted by law and rules and regulations of the institution. Authority arises from the scalar chain which links various job position and ranks. Authority flows always downward from superior to subordinate, and authority must be always equal to the responsibility. This means authority will always be equal to the responsibility. Now the third element of delegation is accountability. To make sure that employees or subordinates perform their responsibility in their expected manner, the accountability is created. Accountability means subordinate will be answerable for the non-completion of the task. Creating accountability is the third and final step of delegation process. This means it is the last step in the process of delegation. Accountability cannot be passed or delegated. It can be only shared with the subordinate, which means even after delegating responsibility and authority, the manager will be accountable for the non-completion of the task. Now, what are the features of accountability? First is accountability refers to the answerable for the final output. You will be asked for the non-completion of that task, that why you have not completed that task, what was the reason behind it. Second, it cannot be delegated or passed to some another employee. Third, it enforced through a regular feedback on the extent of work accomplishment. First, it always flows upward, that is, a junior has to accountable to his superior or boss. So students, today we have discussed three elements of delegation, or what is the process of delegation. It starts with responsibility, goes on to authority, and And lastly, the last step of the delegation process is accountability. Authority is always equals to the responsibility. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.